This is my goldfish, Gerald, and today I'm gonna be trying to sneak him into a real aquarium. Now, outside of just going in the aquarium, we got a lot of things that we need to do, because my boy Gerald here, he's never seen a shark before. So today, I'm gonna make that happen. Now, it's raining right now, but if you thought I was gonna let a little bit of rain stop me from letting my boy Gerald experience and see the world, you're crazy. All Gerald has ever seen is his lonely tank by himself at the house. And I wanted Gerald to experience a lot more than that. So today, we at the Georgia Aquarium, and we better make something happen. But before we get into all that, let's talk about, how did this even start? So I'm just sitting on my couch, right? I'm chilling, regular everyday things, and I look over at Gerald. I see my man swimming around in his little glass box, and I'm thinking to myself, dang, he's really only ever seen this little glass box. And the only other glass box he's seen is the one that he was in when I got him at PetSmart, not too long ago. But he really hasn't experienced much else. And it had me feeling bad for him, because I'm thinking, as a person, I go across the world, I can go anywhere I want. Even when people have their own pets, like dogs, cats, birds, they take them out, let them travel, let them experience things. But Gerald here, people get a fish and just leave them. They never get to go anywhere. Fish lives matter. And honestly, that broke my heart, because everybody knows how short-lived goldfishes are. All right, goldfish, they don't last very long. So I feel like in the little time that he does have, he should be able to experience whatever he wants. So I started thinking, what can I do to make his life better? Where can I take him to make his life better? And that's when it hit me, the aquarium. I knew getting Gerald into the aquarium was definitely gonna be a difficult task, because I haven't been to the aquarium in like 20 years and I have no clue how their security looks. But I knew getting him in wasn't gonna be easy. Before y'all come at me, I checked and read through all the rules for the Georgia Aquarium and made sure that there was nothing about bringing your own fishes. They said you couldn't bring any drinks or any food, but Gerald isn't food, nor is he, the water that he was in was a drink. So technically, neither of those counted. Honestly, the only things that it said were really just about strollers and like little kids. So I think if you can bring a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old into an aquarium, why can't you bring Gerald? Which one of them you think is gonna do more damage? A bad little 3-year-old running around, or my boy Gerald? Exactly. So with this thought, I was ready to go. I said, today, I'm gonna let Gerald experience something no other goldfish has ever experienced before. And I'm gonna find a way to sneak him into the aquarium. So with that being said, I grabbed Gerald, I grabbed my keys, and I headed out. Now, like I said before, sneaking Gerald into an aquarium is no easy task. I knew this was gonna be difficult. I knew it was gonna come with some challenges. And I knew that there was a chance that neither of us were gonna make it back here alive. But I was willing to do it for Gerald. So I had to come up with a plan. Step 1 of the plan, we had to get Gerald in. And to do this, I devised the best possible idea I could ever think of. This idea, honestly, I should probably win like an award or a prize or something for this idea. The idea was to put Gerald in a small container and put him in my hoodie pocket. Simple, yet effective. We have Gerald, as you can see here. He's fast as hell, I'm not gonna lie. He's extremely fast, but we good. Gerald is gonna go in this hoodie pocket right here. As soon as Gerald goes in this hoodie pocket, this hoodie goes over it. So in case they do tell me to empty my pockets, I'll just empty out all this and Gerald will be nowhere to be found. Once we get in, we're sailing home free. I get to take Gerald out and we get to go on this adventure. So I'm gonna temporarily put Gerald in this plastic bag from PetSmart. Don't worry guys, it's not super tight. He still has air, he can still breathe. And with Gerald in this plastic bag, Gerald will make his way into my pocket where he will be safe. Trust me. Now I'll put on my hoodie. And now guys, as soon as I put my hands in my pocket, you can't even tell Gerald's in here. But just know I'm holding him right now and Gerald he's great. He's great. Let's get in. Once Gerald was in my hoodie pocket, all I had to do was make it past security. Was this gonna be easy? Who knows? I did ask them what they thought about my goldfish, what they thought about me bringing him in, and they said it couldn't be done. Could he see like the world?
You won't be able to bring it inside.
I won't be able to bring him inside? But I'm not taking no for an answer, because today I'm getting Gerald in that aquarium no matter what it takes. And with 2 hoodies on, I knew that there was no way I'd be stopped. And I was right. Into the aquarium came me and Gerald. People said it couldn't be done. When I started telling people my idea, I said I wanted to bring my boy Gerald, take him out on an adventure for a day, and I wanted to show him exactly what it was like to be in an aquarium. Everybody said, you're stupid, Drew. This ain't gonna happen. It could never happen. How you gonna put a fish in an aquarium? Well, first of all, the aquarium is full of fish. So honestly, I think you could really do it. Second of all, what do they say? Never say never. With Gerald, anything is possible. Now, once in the aquarium, I had a couple of goals and a couple of tasks to take care of. So phase 2 of the plan was I had to get my boy Gerald a picture with a shark. Here we have a penguin. We have Gerald. This might not be the best option because I think penguins eat like little fish. Like, look at him, he's breathing on the glass. I think he wants him. He's eyeing Gerald right now, bro. Give me? But nevertheless, like I said, Gerald has me to protect him, so I'm not worried about it. Bro, these jellyfish are mad cool. How much y'all think one of these jellyfish will cost? Like, if I wanted to get one of these right now, how much you think they'd charge me? I'm not gonna lie, guys. If any of these fish, Gerald could probably stay in this tank. Like, this tank doesn't even seem too bad, honestly. They're just koi fish. Now, for environmental reasons, I'm not gonna do that. I also don't know how legal any of this is, and I don't need PETA coming after me. So Gerald's not gonna see the koi fish, but I think he could probably stay here if he really wanted to. So guys, I think Gerald made a friend. How did they get this fish in here? What was the process of them catching this fish and moving him into this enclosure? Y'all, it is so many kids in this aquarium right now, and I'm just sitting here thinking, bro, first of all, we're here in the middle of the day on a Friday. Second of all, it's pouring raining outside. These kids ain't got no class. The parents ain't got no jobs. This says Pacific Barrier Reef, so I'm just wondering, would these be like his ops? Let me chill out, because even though I'm taking him here, I don't know if fish have beef with each other, and I may or may not be bringing him on the wrong block. But I mean, he got me to protect him, so it really don't even matter at the end of the day, because I'm riding behind Gerald. I'm stepping behind Gerald, you feel me? Anything Gerald say goes. It's that simple. So I ain't stunting none of these fish, except for the sharks, maybe, when we get there. Guys, so on our way to the sharks, we had to stop by the jellyfish, see what they was talking about. I'm gonna see if Gerald kind of likes them. I don't think Gerald likes them that much, honestly. Jellyfish are aliens. If you think these things came from our planet, you're crazy. But I'll say we have more important things to do. So Gerald, I hope you enjoyed seeing the jellyfish, but we gotta dip out. But right now we in the shark tank. You can see all the sharks over there. The sharks, they're not coming to here. I don't know what kind of species of fish this is, but they're all just kind of swimming in a circle right now. They remind me of the sardines from SpongeBob. It's a lot of them. But I'm gonna give my boy Gerald a picture with one of these bad boys. Gerald, you ready? I hope he's not scared. He might be a little frightened right now. I know this is a new environment for him, but we gonna make it happen. Now, I did want to get Gerald with a great white shark, but I was informed not too long ago after doing some research that for some reason great white sharks can't live in aquariums. Like, there's literally no reason why. They just die. Like, every time someone has tried, they just die. I don't know why or what that means, but yeah, so no great whites in an aquarium. But there was still a lot of other sharks. So with all the other sharks being there, I was thinking Gerald, that'll be good enough for him. I also don't want to scare him too much with all the sharks because we've all seen Nemo. I don't want that to be Gerald. All right, guys, right now we got Mr. Hammerhead right here. He reminds me of the one from Nemo. There's a couple more of them just swimming around. I'm here with my boy Gerald. Look at this. But Gerald. Now, phase 3 of my plan. Arguably the hardest part of this entire video was I wanted to get Gerald inside real aquarium water. And honestly, I didn't even know how I was gonna do this. As I sat here pondering and thinking about this video, I thought to myself, how am I gonna get Gerald inside of real aquarium water? Because one, if I let him out, how am I gonna get him back? In a quick enough way, at least, for somebody to, not catch me. Two, I don't know what kind of water they have at aquariums, like specifically, and I don't know what that filtration system and what the water could do to Gerald, and I didn't want to harm Gerald, okay? No fish were harmed in the making of this video. But at the same time, I wanted him to get the best thing he could. I wanted him to get a little taste, a little something that no other fish that came from where he came from has ever experienced before. So I said, I'm gonna figure out a way to make this happen. And you're gonna wanna watch this entire video to find out exactly how I did it. That's my TikTok. Good. For sure. Appreciate that, bro. Right now, I'm here with Gerald, and me and Gerald are on a mission. And on this mission, Gerald wants to experience seawater. He wants to see what it's like. I'm here to help him do it. So, now unfortunately, like I said in the beginning, there was no way for me to pour Gerald out and get him in the water and safely return him back without A, him going, or B, me getting caught and then me taking somewhere else. And then, we had to do what we could. We didn't want any of that to happen. So, but we did. We did get Gerald into the water.
These lovely rays were
Gerald has now felt what it's like to be in an aquarium. He got to see a little taste, and he even got to, see what a stingray looks like up close. Personally, if Gerald wasn't there, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have slid for my dog, Steve Irwin. We don't mess with stingrays around here, but this was as close as I could get. And there's nothing wrong with Gerald going inside of where the stingray was, because if y'all saw what I saw, there was like 50 little kids, and honestly, Gerald's container is a lot cleaner than all of those kids' hands that were just in the water playing, splashing it, trying to pet the stingrays. Trust me, okay? Gerald's container is a lot cleaner than all the rest of them little kids. So
don't come at me in the comments for that.
now, honestly, I feel like this really means nothing because the lady told me that goldfish only have a memory for 3 seconds. I think there's a new best fish in the aquarium.
And what's that?
This is my man, Gerald.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is.
You know they only have a memory of 3 seconds?
Really? Only 3 seconds?
3 seconds.
I did not know that. That's crazy. And if that's true, all of this was literally for nothing. And I just, wasted my entire day taking Gerald on a field trip that he doesn't even remember and to him never even existed. But we have the pictures. We have the moments that we shared. And maybe Gerald won't remember any of this, but I feel like it was the friends we made along the way. I leave you with this. Even though Gerald may not remember, I remember. And with these pictures and the souvenirs that he has now, we can't lose. We've already won. I was trying to be deep and it didn't work at all. Like I was trying to think off the top of my head, like, is there something deep I can say with this? It didn't work at all. Just forget everything I just said. We did get Gerald a really cool souvenir from the gift shop. At least he has a new souvenir, and he's now back confined to his small, clear box. But maybe one day, we'll go somewhere else. Should I take him to the zoo? What would he do there? I don't think he'd like the zoo. Y'all think he'd like the zoo? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think he'd like the zoo. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I upload every Friday, by the way.